good morning or afternoon, depending on what time you are listening to this podcast, and welcome to yet another episode of Do Geese Have Udders, the show where we ask the unanswered and answer the unasked, looking at news and online stuff too. I'm Michael Gooch, and as always, I'm joined by my good friend Matthew Thompson. You right, Matt?
I'm not really a scarf kind of guy.
Good. Then let's start the show. Hey, Rebecca.
Hello.
You okay, Matt?
Sorry, I got excited.
Just a little question that I was pondering earlier today. So we can all probably roughly agree on what we think the most dangerous animal is in the world. Don't say it. Don't say it. We're so close, so close. On the count of 3, we're all going to say what we think the most dangerous animal is. 1, 2, 3.
Mosquito.
Human. Oh, what did you say?
Oh, human is a right one.
What did you say?
I said lion. I was panicking.
Oh well, somewhat we can all roughly agree. They're all to a degree, and mosquitoes can be dangerous. Yeah. So we all roughly got the same idea of what a dangerous animal is. In my mind, we're all dangerous creatures. Matt's right. You know, the mosquitoes, malaria, and sucking blood.
Right.
Lions,
I'm never wrong.
Big teeth. You know, all that jazz.
Yeah.
Hippos are actually more dangerous than lions.
Yeah, I know.
Well,
there are many animals more dangerous than lions. I panicked.
We don't have to pick the one right now because we can all get on board with what dangerous animals are. What do we reckon the most harmless animal is in the world?
Ooh, good
Sloth.
question.
You think a sloth is the most
Koala.
harmless?
No,
I hear
koalas
koalas
give
are
you
vicious, apparently.
chlamydia.
Well, then don't sleep with a koala and you'll be fine.
You don't have to sleep with it to get chlamydia.
But so I've been wondering what this is. I saw a worm earlier today. I thought, is a worm pretty darn harmless? But is there anything more harmless?
I saw one at the Remembrance Parade. I did.
Oh, wow.
A nice worm.
Oh yeah. For the 11th of November Remembrance. Yeah,
good worm.
Staring down at worms apparently. And apparently, when I looked this up, someone thought that llamas were quite harmless, which I find really hard to believe. I think there must be more harmless things than
Alpacas are more harmless than llamas. They're basically the same thing, but
don't
alpacas
spit
are so
at you.
much cuter and don't spit at
It's
you.
not like, what about the mental pain of like an animal? Because getting spat on by an animal, that does some psychological damage. Just saying. Imagine if that spat in your mouth. Nah, I ain't going near that animal again.
Well, it still comes to then what, is a really harmless animal. It's an animal that is so harmless that
it would have to be a herbivore, wouldn't it?
Most likely.
Well, I don't know, goats
I think so.
vicious. Sorry, sheep.
Ooh, yeah?
No, go on.
No. What did you just say, Matt?
I said goats, but they're not. They're omnivores. They eat everything.
Didn't you just say sheep instead?
Yeah, I said sheep. Yeah, but
somewhere else online said that
They
actually they rate sheep among the highest of harmless animals.
really?
Because people think that they're incredibly stupid, but they're just not. They're just docile.
I think they're stupid.
Cool.
They're stupid dangerous. Because if you fall on the floor and a flock of sheep run over you, they're not going to stop. They're just going to keep trampling with their little hoofs, and then you're dead. They're stupid dangerous.
Yeah, but every animal, if they're stampeding and you fell on the floor...
If I chucked 1,000 sloths at you, Matt, then you're going to hate sloths.
I've got to say, I do love a sloth. They do seem very harmless.
Can I say sloth? I don't know how sloths have survived evolution this far.
But yeah, what else were you about to say, bro? You about to say another suggestion?
No.
Oh,
What's the question?
I had a thought and then I changed my mind.
What were you thinking of? Sharks?
No, actually, I was thinking of
Goldfish.
surprisingly killer whales, but actually they are so vicious, but just not to us.
To seals and things.
Yeah, they play with their food and stuff.
Yeah. What other animals can we think of that are? So, manatees.
Penguins.
Manatees are pretty harmless. Big old sea cows.
They could
I feel
sit
like
on
penguins are quite aggressive.
you. Manatees can sit on you.
They're
Manatees,
aquatic, man.
manatees work as the same way as like a dolphin does, where they have a hierarchy. So if you intimidate a manatee, they're just gonna headbutt you. I don't know how manatees attack. Maybe they pull out a knife.
They look quite squidgy.
Well, so do whales and some humans, but they can still kill you.
That's wise words. Wise words.
Never trust a manatee.
What about like a domesticated pet? Does that count?
I think a load of domesticated pets are quite vicious.
Any small snake,
but
like a
you
milk
train
snake.
them. You can train pets to be really calm.
Well, they still have their wild nature. It's like any small snake that's non-venomous is not a dangerous animal.
It is
To
to its
us.
prey.
So almost.
No, we're not just talking
Well,
about us, are we?
are we talking about prey or are we talking
Just in general.
Because
just
with
what's the
prey,
most
you can't
harmless
throw
animal?
any carnivores in.
Plankton.
They feel pretty harmless.
That's a cop out.
That's staying in.
Is there an answer to this question?
Nope.
No.
No, really.
Roundfish.
I thought you were going to start talking about dragonflies, because apparently dragonflies have the highest successful kill rate. They're like the most efficient killers.
Really?
Yeah, I read something about this. Apparently, like they are, basically what I said, the most efficient at like killing, their prey. I don't know where I read it. I don't have anything more to add to that, but apparently they are.
Watch out for dragonflies, kids.
Yeah.
If you're a bug, they don't hurt us.
Well, obviously they don't kill us, but the things that they do kill.
Not that we're aware of.
Well, true.
All right, I have a question for the group.
Thank you for
Please,
coming
go ahead.
to the table. Yeah.
Thank you.
This is the right place to bring a
So,
question.
a kid's playground.
Right. Yeah.
Have you looked at the things and be like, that looks extremely dangerous?
What do you mean? What do you mean?
So, for an
Like
example,
some of the
you know a roundabout that
Yeah.
spins.
Mm-hmm.
They can be very-
Have you seen the smaller version?
Yes.
That's literally just like a bit of wood that just spins, and I've seen kids jump on them at full pelt and they just go flying.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
So your question is, are playgrounds too dangerous?
Well, no. What things have you seen on a playground? Because I've seen gyms in playgrounds.
Well,
I've seen-
anything. I mean, a metal slide can be dangerous if it's just got really sharp sides.
or really hot.
Or
It's
really,
stuck
yeah,
to
in the
it.
summer. Yes, another one.
Or
I was going to say, to be honest, normal roundabouts can be dangerous. If you spin someone too fast, they're going flying off
the,
of those
the
things.
G-force is crazy.
I've been spun before by someone, and you're like holding on for dear life. You know, it's
Yeah,
terrifying.
your best bet's just sit in a position where you get pushed against the pole.
Yeah.
Have you seen the
It
videos
hurts.
where they spin roundabouts with a motorbike?
I have.
Yeah. So this is where they like lay a motorbike down on its side,
Yeah,
so
and
its back wheel is spinning it all around.
Yeah.
Have you done that yet?
No, they've actually designed roundabouts now that you aren't able to do that.
How so? How
That's
have
good.
how
They
have
put
done
it
that?
underground. So you know roundabouts used to be above ground.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you'd spin,
Oh,
they
so
actually
so
dig
you
a
can't
pit.
get the wheel close enough to.
No, yeah.
I guess you
Ah.
wouldn't be able to touch anything that would keep it constantly
No, it would
spinning.
hit
Yeah,
the bar.
that makes sense.
Mm.
I mean, I've seen kids get caught in the kid swings. You know, like you got the normal swings and you got the baby swings.
Oh, the ones
Yeah,
with
that's
all
normally
the,
people
all the
being
weird like
silly.
leg holes and
Yeah,
stuff to try and get into.
and
Yeah,
they're quite
dangerous.
funny.
Listen up, guys. Playgrounds, they're not safe. They're
No,
not
no.
safe for your kids. Look at all of these things. Slides again aren't safe. You got the plastic ones that you can never seem to slide down because the plastic's always too rough and they give you
Yeah.
static shocks.
Yeah.
Also, as one person around this table will know, if you try going down a slide on a skateboard, when you hit the bottom, the skateboard will flick back up and smack you in the back of the head.
Yeah. It actually hit. Do you know that video? The skateboard actually didn't
hilarious.
actually hit me. It looked like it did.
Yeah.
Put the video on here now.
It's definitely not there, is it?
Perfect.
If I can find it, obviously it's going on the Twitter. There's a number of years ago now, that.
Yeah, please just put it on the video.
Funny.
2
That's
seconds of
funny.
it.
What else have we got that's dangerous? What else needs to be gone from these
Got to say,
from
the,
these
the
playgrounds?
fireman poles, you're basically, if you don't hold on to those, you're just jumping off of a high ledge.
Oh, that feels like that's not the pole's problem. I'm going to defend the pole. That feels like it's not the
Defend
pole's
it.
fault.
Yeah,
that
but
feels
it's-
like it's
it's-
just
yeah,
the kid's fault for
But
just
it is
jumping.
telling the child, jump off and hold on to this. But if you don't hold on to it properly, you're just flying.
And I think that's a good life lesson.
Well, so, yeah, same rules for monkey bars, though, I guess, as
I
well.
was going to say, I think monkey bars are quite dangerous.
Monkey bars can be dangerous.
Because instead of falling on a pole, you land on your feet. If you fail with monkey bars, you land on the back of your head. Because you swing backwards.
Oh, true. Yeah,
and then you
could
land
do.
on the
Yeah.
strongest, softest part.
What
of
else
your
have we
head.
got? I feel like we've missed some stuff from a good old playground.
I've seen in one playground where it's like a roundabout, but instead of it being flat, it's on its side, and it's like a
Yes.
roundabout.
Oh, yes.
They're
It's like
yeah.
a washing
fun.
machine.
No, like a hamster wheel.
Yeah, washing machine, hamster, same thing.
Well.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
I know
they're
what you
that
mean,
bad
yeah.
because you're supposed to just sit in them and be spun upside down. But
Yeah.
if you're
If you're
with someone
trying
who
to-
doesn't spin you
yeah.
properly as well.
I've been in where it goes bang,
Yeah.
you flop down. But yeah, I think they're quite dangerous. You can
Getting
land on them.
dangerous now in these places.
Yeah.
Some places trampolines. Some places do have trampolines in them. They're dangerous, aren't they? People
Yeah.
falling through them. They're getting
Those
caught in the springs.
spider web thingies that go really high.
I'm a fan of them, but people get hurt on them because some people do just somehow like get to the top of it and just fall
And fall
straight through them.
Yeah, but you
Yeah.
normally it's because they hit their knees and their knees hit them in the nose
Mm-hmm.
and they go.
Yep, no, absolutely. Anything else we can think of? Oh, again, similar to roundabouts, they're like those disc things. They're like discs, but they're at like a 45-degree
Yeah,
angle.
seen
Yeah.
them.
And I don't know what you're supposed to. What are you supposed to do in them? Are you
I've
supposed to
seen
sit?
people
I think
walk
you
on
jump
them.
across
Yeah, I
them.
don't know if you're supposed to run or you're supposed
not
to
like
sit
that.
on
It
them.
like spins round in a circle.
That's the one I mentioned at the start.
No,
The
but
smaller
not
roundabout.
instead of just like upright, like an actual like washing machine, like you said.
It's like a
at an
slight
angle,
angle.
and so it's
Like that. It's like a small roundabout.
Yes.
Yeah, I mentioned that at the start.
no,
Oh,
no,
did-
not
did-
just. Oh, okay. I thought
didn't.
you
Yeah,
meant like the really
did not
tiny
think it was like.
ones.
But yeah, what's the purpose of that?
Yeah,
You're
I
supposed to
don't know.
sit. Or
I
you're
think it's
supposed to
supposed
run.
run or sit. I've seen people do pretty well running on one of those, which is terrifying because if you fall, you're gone.
Dangerous.
Yeah.
Boom. Another
sure
one.
dangerous.
We need the classic seesaw. Nothing wrong with a seesaw. Actually, I've seen people fly off a seesaw.
That's true.
before.
Is a seesaw safe?
No.
With
No.
seatbelts.
Right.
With
A
seatbelts.
seesaw with seatbelts.
But also, they shouldn't be safe. You know, get your child
Hurt.
hurt,
Killed.
yeah.
and they'll
Murdered.
grow up stronger.
Maybe
Wouldn't
not
say
murdered.
I don't know.
Well, you can't murder.
No,
It will be
not like
killed.
That's different,
seriously, like injured.
Become a statistic.
But these are those things where, like, I know you're about to say, is where you've got to learn, sort of like.
Yeah.
I get that. Is anything though safe on a playground that we can think of? What is safe?
The picnic bench.
Oh no, they're quite scary actually. If you go too fast on one of those, like
How fast are you going on a picnic bench?
Yeah,
not
got that.
picnic bench.
Quick to the picnic bench! Whoa!
Straight
No,
into the
Yeah,
slide.
straight
they're like
over it,
they're
yeah.
like little toys that you sit on, and they have like a spring. Have we mentioned these?
Oh,
Yeah,
You
yeah,
bounce
yeah.
back and forward on.
They're
If you go
dangerous.
too fast on those,
when
you'll
I was-
just
when
fly
I was
over the
younger,
front of
Come
it.
back and smack you.
I
yeah.
was on one and I fell off it, and because it was on the spring, it went da-doink, da-doink, hit me right in the privates.
No.
Yeah, I believe you. So
I
again,
was down for
dangerous.
the count.
But what's safe? What is safe on these playgrounds?
I told you, the picnic bench.
The pic-
That's it. That's
We've
it.
said picnic benches are safe.
I mean, seesaws. Are
What
safe,
about
if
the?
you're not
What
an
about
idiot.
the? So we spoke about swings, right? You
Yeah.
have the ones where they have the holes in, but they also have ones that are designed for even smaller children. That's like imagine a roller coaster, over the shoulders sort of
yeah.
thing. They're quite safe because you're completely strapped in, and you can like undo the strap so it looks like it's just a seat, so you wouldn't get stuck.
That's pretty safe. Although, what if you clamp that down and that clamp gets stuck? You're stuck in that seat now.
Can't believe
That's
this.
dangerous.
Yeah, but that's a faulty machine. That's not the fault.
What if the
of-
picnic bench snaps in half?
What if you go? What if you go into the
Turns
park?
into a mousetrap.
What if you go into the park with someone like Matt and Matt deliberately clamps it down so it's not going to
This
open?
is true.
again?
This is true.
It's not safe. It's not
Basically,
safe.
don't go into a park with Matt.
It's fine. I'm always there.
So nothing safe. Nothing safe at the playground. But I do remember years ago. I don't know where this park was. It wasn't a local park, but it came up on the news, and they said that they had taken out something dangerous from the park, and it was either like some weird slide or some swings or something. And do you know what they put there instead? This is like in the middle of a park. In the middle of the park, they
gym.
put a brick wall.
Nice. You can play Splat.
And that's what people thought. People
Red
thought,
Arse.
what on earth have you put a brick? Like it's just a little bit of a brick wall,
Football.
and you can go either
Paddle.
side of it. Some people said, well, yeah, you can run and try and climb over it. You can play, like you say, the ball games
Squash.
against it.
Was there concrete on the floor?
That's the
It was-
biggest cop out.
Yeah, it's just what they said. Like, oh, where should we build it? Oh, we've got this construction site around the corner.
Yeah, you know
Let's
what
get
kids
some
love.
bricks from that.
Kids
Don't
love
want to
bricks.
build an actual like thing for kids to play on. We'll build a brick wall and tell them to use their imagination.
Literally, yeah.
Cop
We'll
out.
draw on
Well,
it,
again, this
play games on
this
it.
this comes back to that weird roundabout thing of where someone's turned up with that one and they go, how do you use it? And you're like, well, do you stand on it? Do you sit on it? Well, it's up to the kids, really. You know, they can just do what they
Do what
want.
they want.
Guys, watch this. Start spinning.
Now, last question, I guess, on this topic of this, what's the word? Harmful playground, dangerous playground. What would we like to add to a playground that we can think of?
Spike pit at the bottom of the slide.
Nailed it.
But
Boom,
not a
done.
real spike pit.
Like a foam spike
A fake
pit.
spike pit.
Right.
No, but I don't know.
Because it's got to be something that's not already in a park. In my mind, I'm trying to think, well, what's that, a theme park type of thing? Or what's something that kids would enjoy, you know, a Wi-Fi section, perhaps. A Pokemon Go stop. That's what
That's
that is
basically
what they would like to have.
That's every park now.
I guess like almost like a go ape thing, but lower to the ground.
Oh, we didn't even
'Cause
mention
they
zip
do-
lines. Sorry.
Oh, that's
This is true.
dangerous, yeah. Do
Well,
love a
because they
zip
do
line,
have some parks have obstacle courses,
Mhm.
but they're never usually very good.
Yeah, sometimes there's just like little stumps coming
I
out
feel
of
like
the
a
ground.
proper obstacle course is always good fun.
Ninja
Yeah.
Warrior. A Ninja Warrior assault course.
Yeah, that's the one.
That's
That's
what
what I
we need.
want.
Yeah.
Zip line. That's sick.
You just want a zip
Zip
line.
lines are great.
They're quite
Also
fun.
dangerous.
It's when you get like launched and at the very end you just fly
Yeah,
into the
yeah.
air.
Yeah. Well, again, a zip line just feels like someone's idea of, look, they're going to go down on this line, they're going to have great fun. What's going to happen when they get to the end? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about what happens when they get to the end.
Yeah. You picture a slide, but you just keep going.
So, Rebecca, you've been in this shed once again, and now you've already got your badge because you got that last series when you're here, so you don't get another badge. But, of course, it is tradition. You're going to read the outro. I'm not even asking people now, do you want to read the outro?
I just have to do
you
it.
have to read the outro.
I won't complain about the bad grammar like everyone else
Oh,
does.
no one's ever complained about the grammar.
Yes,
Don't
they
know what you're on about.
Hey, thanks for listening to our podcast. Don't forget to give that follow or subscribe button a click so you don't miss out on any future episodes. And why not check out our Twitter and Discord too, where we post updates, behind the scenes stuff, and just general other news about the show. Links in the description below. Got any topics or questions you think need a proper answer or have yet to even be asked? Drop it in the comments below or send us a tweet. Until next time.
I've never heard someone sound so upbeat when they've done it.
Oh, I was trying to mimic you.
Oh, thanks.
You're welcome.
Oh, thank you very much. See how it's done, Matt?
I don't believe in sloths.